We at Sevendof, we are working to build a tool to solve the problem of air-based sensing, where we focused first on the beachhead market of power line inspection. So today, utility companies in Norway, they primarily use helicopters, both yearly and on an ad hoc basis, to find faults. And they are penalized for faults at about 1 billion NOK per year for power losses. So piloted helicopters, they're very capable platforms, but they're a mature technology and they have low potential to reduce marginal cost further. They have a clear risk to humans during operation, and they have noise which affects, you have to do extra warnings and you have to do extra coordination. And the lack of automation, that decreases the potential for increased usage. So piloted drones have been tested out, and several power line companies have tested this, but they're a limited range and reliance on in-field personnel that really limits their potential, and they are ineffective at replacing helicopters. The use of in-field personnel, again, limits the potential for automation and lowering the marginal cost per mission. So what we offer is an industrial platform, an industrial drone platform to fully automate drone missions end-to-end. We build both the hardware, the software, the autonomy, the platform necessary to offer true end-to-end service delivery, such that companies, such as utility companies, can perform a mission by specifying some high-level mission and having us perform the complete operation and the responsibility for it. So basically, this is our first platform. This is what we've built, and this is what we're testing now. So each drone system consists of a drone's vehicle and a station. So the station unfolds, you perform an automated mission, come back, land, do automated refueling, recharging, and you're ready for the next mission. These are not small systems. These are big industrial machines meant for high volume usage for many customers. So we have chosen a multi-copter-based architecture with a hybrid engine. So the hybrid engine gives us multi-hour flight time, long range, up to 200 kilometers, and a very high utility. So what we are building is a workhorse which can be used for a multitude of missions. And what we are building is an infrastructure which can be shared by many different users. So these are our current pilot customers, and this is the coverage we're projecting for these pilot customers. So at the moment, we have some of the largest utility companies in Norway who are very interested in this. We just signed up Skagerrak Energi today, or Skagerrak Net, who are paying us 3 million NOK to help fund our development. And basically, what we want to build is a shared infrastructure such that not only will power line companies use this, but all sorts of monitoring, all sorts of mapping, all sorts of surveillance, all sorts of search and rescue will, of course, use the same architecture. So we need 4 systems to cover Denmark. We need 8 systems to cover Iceland. So what this enables is countrywide scaling and, of course, global scaling. So we have our autonomy, which is, of course, essential because only with autonomy you can do true scaling and safe scaling. So that is why a large focus in our team is the development of the necessary simulation and autonomy software. You need to do safe and scalable missions. So you have to automate, and you have to automate the entire operation from ordering to planning to execution without people involved, especially not in the field. Otherwise, you will not scale. So the market is growing rapidly. The market right now for power line inspection in Europe is about 150 million euros. The market for drone services is estimated to reach 7.5 billion euros annually within 2035. So the new European regulation coming into effect next year will drastically harmonize and foster the European market. So traction-wise, we've raised 10 million private money. We've gotten 60 million soft funding and customer money. We've succeeded at all of our investor goals for 2019 with a 3-kilometer autonomous inspection flight for Sevendof Energi in Trondheim. So all of this is about creating a highly and globally scalable drone service solution for the industrial market.
And that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I have an idea where the panel can pick up. Here you go.
Cheers.
Sounds like you're an ambitious company building software, hardware, and the whole infrastructure. What about the capital needs, especially related to the infrastructure?
Absolutely. So basically, the fun part is that one part of the capital needs is, of course, the R&D, where we've largely proved that we are able to build and make the necessary components. We are working with production companies who will scale our production to mass production. Of course, we don't need mass production to have high relevance. With just 10 and 100 systems, we can have high relevance. And of course, when it comes to the scaling of capital, what's interesting is that the per cost solution per system is so low when you take into the account the capex, the service cost, etc., such that customers will actually save money on if you annualize, if you distribute that cost over, for example, the lifetime of the system, such that we can actually use customer funding to finance the expansion of our network. So we do not depend on large investor money to scale the system.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what sensors you plan on deploying on each drone?
So basically what we're doing is that we have the core drone, which has everything you need of communication, energy, autonomy. All you need to do the basic flights and do that safely, you have in the core drone. And then we have a changeable and swappable payload. So in the future, we will have automated payload swapping. And at the moment, we are using a payload built by our industry partner who has 15 years of experience in power line inspection. And they are creating a specialized laser and camera payload for us. But that will be replaceable. And that is a core premise in the ecosystem we're building to scale this further.
All right. Thank you so much, Sevendof.
Thank you.